doesn't love me. So I tell myself, I do. One, don't pick up the phone. You know he's only calling cause he's drunk and alone. Two, don't let him in. You have to kick him out again. Three, don't be his friend. You know you're gonna wake up in his bed in the morning. And if you're under him, you ain't getting over him. I got no rules, I count him.
All right, what is up, everybody? Jefferson Santos here, co-founder and chief visionary officer at DreamTrips, and we're excited that you're here tonight because this is a VIP webinar, and there's a reason why that you are here tonight, invited here by obviously one of our brand ambassadors or a friend that either wants to partner with you in business and or wants to travel with you, and we're excited that you're here tonight. So I've got a special guest. We've got a special guest tonight that's going to run through the information and kind of unpack the who, what, when, where, why of DreamTrips and why it's going to benefit and how can it benefit you and your family from a travel perspective, because I know that all of us, if we're not on a Zoom right now, we'd love to be on a beach or the mountains or something like that. But the only thing stopping us is either time or money, and we have a solution for that tonight. And so this amazing businesswoman hails from the West Coast of the United States. Her name is Jordan Monroe, and she is a multiple seven-figure earner in the home-based business industry. She's actually a super host for Airbnb as well. She has a couple, real estate investments on the side there, and she's got two little toddlers and an amazing husband, and is just rocking it out as an entrepreneur in this world today. And so without further ado, I want to bring to the stage Miss Jordan Monroe. What's up, Jordan?
Hey, Jefferson, thank you so much. And I am so grateful to you, our Chief Visionary Officer, co-founder, and original founding member in DreamTrips, who's gone on, you guys, over 250 Dream Trips. That man right there is the man with the plan, and we are all following that clear vision. So Jefferson, I am so grateful to you, and I'm grateful for everyone who's here tonight. And I am going to share my slides and get right to the meat and potatoes of why you are here. You are here for this incredible company, DreamTrips, where we can create global dreams and digital streams. But before I do that, I want to show you me and my beautiful family, just so you can get a feel and image of where we are in life. This is us at our last dream trip. We just were there a month ago or so. Can't believe it. In Disneyland, it was our first time to Disneyland together. Memories of a lifetime. Memories of a lifetime. I was able to bring my mom and dad, creating a legacy and generational travel where they get to be a part of these memories with my children. You guys, is so deep rooted in my why of doing this. It's unreal. And here we are in Huntington Beach, soaking up the ocean and having just the dream of a time. And this is so incredible. It is a dream because a few years ago, I was looking for an opportunity after the company that I had bled my heart and soul with for 15 years. The owner called us one day and shut his doors during COVID and took that product. I was in the health and wellness space, direct to consumer on Amazon. So it was jarring, to say the least. It was a gut check, but at the same time, moments in, I knew it was a blessing. I found out I was pregnant just a few months later with my first, after my husband and I tried for 7 years to have children, and we were told we couldn't. Got pregnant with my first. 6 months later, after giving birth to him, got pregnant with my second. I say all of this to tell you that I was very, very conscious of the choice to be here with DreamTrips. If I'm going to take time away from these beautiful human beings that I co-created with my husband, it is going to be worthy. It is going to be poignant. I no longer had blind loyalty to something that didn't serve an ultimate goal of abundance, freedom, impact, and legacy. And so when I got with these guys right here, and you guys may, if you're new, you may not know them, but this is what I call part of the dream team. This is all of us down in Disneyland. When I met our owner, Mark Smith, the Prince Micaiah, obviously my brother Kenny, Dwayne, and Jefferson, I knew this was home. I knew this was a place that I could deeply root my heart and soul and my children and grow a legacy business. So what is that? When was the last time, you guys? Let's put on our visionary hats for a moment. When was the last time you did something for the first time? I'll tell you, that Disneyland trip for me was incredible. It was the first time I saw the magic of Disney through the eyes of my children. I was able to relive the memories with my mom and my dad right there of when we were little, going for the first time. This is what life is about, this incredible moment that we have. And I'm going to play a video here so you guys can just get a little kind of foundation of what is Dream Trips, and then we'll get into all the nitty gritty. So enjoy this for a moment.
No audio. You want to reshare the audio, Jojo?
Sorry, guys, my audio isn't sharing. Hang on one sec. Let me get right back here and go to more. Do, 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 do. Kingpin, my audio's not allowing me to share, but that's okay, you guys. We're going to roll right through it and we're going to keep going because I'm going to be able to explain the entire thing to you. So, with that, we're going to keep going and go into this #1 travel club in the world. And what this video is going to get into is all that is Dream Trips, where you earn free trips, create memories, just like I was talking about, that last a lifetime. And so with that, this is our portal. The #1 travel club in the world is backed with a competitive advantage. So let's look at that. This fully integrated global licensed travel agency, which, oh, by the way, we own Rovia. And when I say we, I mean Mark and Tammy Smith, not myself, but we can rest assured that they have the ownership and of this globally licensed travel agency. Members joining from over 150 countries. This is so significant when you look at building a business in every region of the world because of its digital product availability. What does that look like? You guys, at the height of this company pre-COVID, we were doing 4 billion with a B in revenue. That is incredible. We had over 5 million members who loved absolutely, and they're on here. If you are in the chat right now and you are one of those 5 million, put it in the chat how much you loved this travel, this Dream Trips, with over 30,000 curated Dream Trips in over 70 countries. And why that's relevant to you right now, because we are in relaunch. Every single one of those members has to rejoin. So let's get into all of the accolades. You know, it's one thing to sit behind a camera and say it, but it's quite another when you get industry recognition for your greatness. And that's what Dream Trips has. And we are here ready to explode. So you've probably seen this sign. And again, we got to get the emoji sign in there in the chat here, because I distinctly remember as I was building my career in this industry, having great success, I remember seeing this blue sign all over social media being like, what are those guys doing? Because they are wild and fun and energetic. And you're right. I want to be doing what they're doing. And now we all have the opportunity to hold up that "you should be here" sign, and we're going to show you how to do that. But before we do, what is Dream Trips, right? I keep saying that. Let's get to it, Jojo. Okay. So #1, you're going to be able to unlock your love for travel. This is the #1 members only private booking portal. So I want to make this easy for someone that's new. Think Kayak, Expedia, Travelocity, all of those booking portals that as you're booking your trip, you've got 6 of them open so you can compare prices. Like, raise your hand if you're the one in your family that plans the dang trip and is exhausted by the time you put your credit card in, you don't even want to go on the trip. That's why you want this portal. Everything is streamlined and put together for you. Yeah, Shonda, I see you. Thank you for raising your hand. It's true, guys. And what do you get when you leverage this portal? Well, up to 80% off standard rates in hotels. And what's really incredible, and you'll see this in some of the slides, it real time compares those other booking engines, which is so cool, so helpful and efficient, and really mind blowing when you see the type of savings you're going to create. The condos, the global rentals for condos, they've got 4 and 5-star all inclusive resort weeks, the best cruises ever. We even have a section in there for VRBOs and Airbnbs. Like, it is phenomenal the pricing that you get. And like Jefferson said, as a Airbnb and VRBO host, I absolutely can say with certainty that you're going to get a better price here than what we charge you over there. So let's look at some of these, you guys, because again, it ain't bragging if you can prove it. So these are some of the bucket list trips that maybe you guys are thinking of that we'll go into. Look at this one in Bali. How many of you have Bali on your bucket list? It is truly a magical, spiritual, sacred place to go be and experience. And when you can do it saving 83%, it's more spiritual and it's more magical. But look at that, you guys. You're saving over $3,700 on this trip. Through our portal. Here's the Maldives. This is on my and my husband's bucket list. I don't know about you guys, but when we got married, we were going to do our honeymoon a year later, and then instead we bought a house, and then a year later, instead we just never did our honeymoon. And so to have this portal now, where you get 50% off this kind of experience, we're going on a honeymoon in 2026. That's for sure. So here's other ones, you guys, in Dubai. We do Dubai like nobody else. We'll talk about that on the actual Dream Trips, but this is just an experience of saving 52% when you leverage our portal. And like I said, you can see down there where it's comparing the price to Booking, Priceline, Expedia, all of these other platforms. We are able to kick butt. And then, of course, you can't do an event without talking about Vegas. These deals are incredible. You guys, I had a friend who was on here. She was doing a trip and stopped in Vegas and got one of the most cool places for $27 a night on our portal. So the portal is not to be dismissed. However, if that were all we had, you might dismiss it because there's a lot of other travel clubs that only have a portal. It's great to have, but what sets us apart, what is our hero product, our flagship product that no one else can replicate, duplicate, and even integrate like we have, are our actual dream trips. If you've been on one of these dream trips, start lighting up the chat and let people who are new feel that energy of how unique these experiences are. What comes with a dream trip? I want you to think of a curated, vetted, all done for you dream trip that all you have to do is say yes and then go to the airport. So what comes? You get picked up at the airport, your hotel transfer, you have an on-site host who's there to help you with anything that could go wrong when you travel, which if you guys have ever traveled, things ultimately can and probably will stray from the clear vision that you had from the beginning. You also have a welcome reception, which, oh, by the way, the dream trips I've been on, don't let the word welcome reception fool you. Some of these are full-blown experiences that you have. You have curated excursions. And I want to touch on those because we're not dropping you off in a port and then just picking a random excursion that's top on the tourist list. When you're on a dream trip, you have a host, and in most cases, that host is actually a part of the culture, the community. We've done the, best restaurant that you can't find unless you knew this alleyway. And it's experiences of a lifetime that you cannot find anywhere else. And it's because of our rich 20-year history in curating and creating those relationships with brands and partners and experiences, second to none, and truly only understood when you experience one. And then the final farewell. We went to Playa del Carmen on a dream trip, and I kid you not, the farewell experience felt like a wedding reception. String lights on the beach, a live DJ, food all the way around. Where are all my Playa people, my family? You know, if you were there, how beautiful and impactful that kind of experience was. And in a world right now where we're more connected than anything via internet, social media, I feel like it's the most disconnected we've ever been in society. And so what Dream Trips truly does on these kind of events, it connects you to other human beings, and you truly create your travel community, your extended travel family, where you literally are planning your next dream trip as you guys are on the way to the airport, because you're in your group chat on WhatsApp and you stay connected to these people that you get to meet on these dream trips forever. Here are some of the dream trips that we've done. Super Bowl, Tomorrowland, F1 in Monaco, Carnival. Like, these are once in a lifetime experience. Wimbledon, I can't wait to take my dad there, who's an avid tennis fan. Coachella, Kentucky Derby. Again, these are just some of the dream trips that are in our portfolio. And here's a couple examples for pricing, guys. Here's to Athens, Greece. 4 days, 3 nights, and you see everything that's included. The cool thing about these trips as well is you can add a day, a night before, you can add nights on the beginning and nights on the end to extend your trip through our dream trips and our incredible care team within the portal and portfolio, which is amazing. So all of that, $6.99. And you see something in the right-hand corner that says Dream Trips points. Note that. We're going to get to it in a minute, but each of these trips has Dream Trips points, which I'll show you what that means in a little bit. Here's one to Thailand. This is wild. Like, 5 nights, 6 days, everything that you see is included, and it's $199 per person. This is just if you are like me, after the end of this presentation, which some of you have seen a bunch, tell me your bucket list doesn't grow after you see this. Like, put a 1 in the chat if your bucket list has gotten bigger since you've been on one of these live events. Mine absolutely has. Places that I didn't even have on my bucket list, like Dubai, are now top of the list, especially when you're doing it through Dream Trips. You guys, Dream Trips does Dubai like nobody's business. At the peak of Dream Trips, the final year before COVID, I think Jefferson said they did 128 in 1 year trips to Dubai. This trip is, you'll hear from members, the most memorable trip that Dream Trips has had and will have and continue to have. And you can see it, 3 nights, 4 days, and that's $589 for that entire trip, including breakfast, dinners, tours, excursions. Truly the most robust experience that you can have for that price. And again, I will always come back to, and the family you will build while you're on these trips. And here's Prague, 3 days, 2 nights, $259. You know what else is cool about these dream trips, you guys? And I'll just keep flipping through. And again, remember those dream trip points. Even though all of these things are there for you to have, there's still spaciousness. There's still free time. You still make this your own vacation. So if you're someone that wants to have, that I love my introverts. If you're someone that wants to have that alone time, that downtime, there is spaciousness within each of these trips because our team knows how to create a well-balanced experience for every type of person that is a member. So here's another one to Vietnam, $479 for 3 nights, 4 days. And of course, we'll end on Vegas, guys. So as opposed to using the portal, which is phenomenal if you wanted to just book a few nights, here's what it looks like to actually have a Vegas dream trip. Your drink vouchers, your helicopter experience, your passes to the monorail, tour buses, roller coaster pass, zip lining pass, all of that is included in this 4-night, 5-day for $579. That is absolutely wild. And again, Santorini, there are so many we can go to. These are also experiences. Like you can have a supercar experience in Colorado where you pick your favorite car. And actually, this is on my bucket list. I'm one of those people that like to go fast and like to feel the force as I'm being pushed back into the seat. And this sounds like an incredible experience, one that I can't wait as my boys get older to be in that front seat, seeing their faces do this for the first time, which is really cool. And here is the next dream trip we're all going on. You guys, this is so close to being sold out. This is our 20th anniversary celebration. We are going to have an incredible cruise January 19th through the 24th, 5 nights, 6 days. All of these things are included, but more than anything, you are going to be with all of our incredible Dream Trips relaunch family. And speaking of our relaunch family, I'm going to stop my share here and I'm going to head over and pass the ball to my brother, incredible mentor and dear friend, Kenny Rossi, to start sharing some of those experiences with members.
You got it, man. This is so much fun. Great job, JoJo. I'll tell you what, for those of you that are seeing this for the first time, it's even better than you're seeing. Think about this: vacationing for a lifetime, for a living, helping others do the same. You get to choose there's just nothing like it. And it's only going to get better. Remember, we're in free launch right now. We haven't even launched yet. So I suggest you still have a few weeks to get as many people on these Zooms. We're doing them every day for you. So please take advantage of it. And right now, what we're going to do is we're going to kind of jump around. I've been blessed to be able to just meet a ton of new people. And so we're going to jump all over the place today to meet some of them, their stories of joining us. Some of them have been a part of Dream Trips for a while. Some of them are brand new. So let's get started with Corrine. Corrine Rose, the travel fairy. She's out in Toronto, Canada. Corrine, could you jump on video? There she is. Hello. I want to send it over to you. Take it off mute there.
There we go.
Perfect.
Hi, everyone. I'm so excited to be here. Well, they call me the travel fairy for a reason because, well, I love to travel. I'm a bit obsessed. And every time I travel, I somehow get free upgrades, free drinks, free food. So everyone started calling me the travel fairy. There's always a little bit of magic that follows me around everywhere I go. I'm also a trauma-informed healer, a coach and mentor and songstress, and Dream Trips landed into my frequency at the most divine time. When my friend Chelsea shared this opportunity with me a couple of weeks ago, I didn't have all the details. I didn't know what it was all about. And my logical mind had a lot of questions, but my intuition stepped in and gave me full body chills. It told me, this is it. I felt the nudge, go all in, and I know better than not to trust my intuition. So I decided to go all in. And it's been a pinch me, is this even real experience ever since. I joined just about a week and a half ago. And I already have 50 plus incredible souls on my travel fairy team, including 2 that I personally enrolled. More joining soon. So the momentum and the energy have been unreal. It's unbelievable. And what excites me most about this is that I can't believe I get to build a business around one of my greatest passions and obsessions, which is travel and exploration and adventure. So this is truly more than just a business for me. It's a lifestyle of freedom, which is one of my core values. It's community, finding light-souled and like-minded, like-hearted people, adventure, abundance, you name it, the list goes on and on. So I can't believe I get to create magical memories with my partner and my kids while building consistent income, doing something I absolutely love. Is this real? So I'm joining as a founding member, and I feel like this is just the beginning of all the magic we're about to co-create together. So thank you for having me on.
You got it. Well, there you go. That's the travel fairy out in Toronto, Canada. Now let's go to San Antonio, Texas with Magali Preston. She actually was a Dream Trip member in the past, and we're glad to have her again. So Magali, let's see if we can't get that camera going. Do we have you? There she is.
Yes, I'm here. Hi. So my name is Magali Preston. I am originally from Mexico, was raised in Laredo, which is border town, and now I live in San Antonio, right outside of San Antonio. It's actually Bernie, Texas, which is a really small town. Happily married, 20 years. I have a son who's a senior in high school, and then my other son is a sophomore at Texas Tech. He's getting ready to actually go to Spain and travel and study abroad. Like he has that same itch that I have, right? Like he just absolutely he went to Japan last year. We did Central America. Like he's on board to follow his mom's steps. I do want to share with you a little bit about me. So I started traveling at the age of 14. I have been very, very blessed to have visited, experienced 96 countries, and the next 4 to get me to 100. I'm so excited to say that they're going to be dream trips. Like I am ready, and I'm actually like already trying to figure out, okay, what is going to be my number 100, because that is going to be the most special dream trip ever, right? So I'm super excited about that. I do want to share with you my most meaningful and memorable dream trip that I've been on. So in 2019, a friend and I signed up to go volunteer in Guatemala to go build a school out of plastic bottles and trash in a very small, tiny little community up in the mountains. You know, we went there to serve, right? And honestly, for me, I went to put a check on my bucket list. I always wanted to do that. I hadn't been to Guatemala and I wanted to get to my 100. So it was a checklist. But let me tell you something. We left there with a full heart. The way that the dream trip was curated is something that I've never experienced before, right? And I can't wait to get on another dream trip to go serve somewhere else, another country, another purpose. Like that's my mission. I can't wait for that. So what I want to tell you guys is this. If you haven't joined yet, now is the time. Okay. I have been in network marketing since 2010. Okay. 15 years. Never have I ever heard or had the opportunity to be a founding member. Founding member. I don't know if you guys can wrap your head around what that means, right? But this is insane. The fact that you are here tonight on this call and you are thinking about should I not, founder, business. I'm telling you, take my advice. Join as a founder because you will regret it if you don't. This opportunity does not come around very often, if ever. Okay. I joined 3 days ago. I've been sharing with my friends, with my family. They're joining. I'm so excited. Like, come on. As a founding member, who doesn't want a free trip every year for the rest of your life? Like, if you don't join as a founder for that, you guys are missing out. So I can't wait to continue exploring the world with my friends, with my family, now with my new Dream Trips family. And yeah, I can't wait to see what the next 4 trips are going to be to get to that 100. So join now. Seriously, like just stop thinking about it. Don't overthink it. This is the right time. This is the opportunity of a lifetime. So thank you for having me. I'm super excited.
Thank you for joining us. And let's bring this testimonial corner home to go out to Connecticut with Christopher Hopkins. Christopher, do we have you, buddy? There you are, man. Over to you. You've been doing some big things.
Yes. I joined Dream Trips like 9 days ago under Kelly Toller, and I've already brought in 120 plus people within 9 days. But I have a lot of social media experience, and I'm a 6-figure earner in another company, but I just want to come here and build with Dream Trips. So that's all I have to say.
Well, we're glad. Hey, listen, we'll take other 6-figure earners that want to enroll 120 people in their first few days, and you guys can find them. So I want to pass it back over to JoJo. Thank you, Christopher.
So good, you guys. I'm telling you, if you feel the heart and soul of this community, we're going back to the flames. Put some flames in the chat. Thank you guys to these incredible speakers. And let's keep going. Like, let's talk about what this is going to cost me, right? So we don't want you to think of this as a timeshare. You're not going to be putting in your membership, a down payment on a house to barely be able to use it and share it with thousands of other people. Not even like a vacation club where you're putting 10,000 or 5,000 down to get access. No, you guys, this is what it's all about. Our business membership is for our customers, right? Is $199 one-time enrollment fee and $67 a month. What do you get when you have that membership, the business membership? You get the Dream Trips private booking engine, you get the Dream Trips portal and portfolio of all of our Dream Trips, and you get Dream Trips points, which is so awesome. And I'm going to show you these Dream Trips points. They're dollar for dollar for every one of your monthly memberships. $67 a month, you get $67 in Dream Trips points. This is one thing that I want you guys to know because this is brand new and going to be launched when our memberships open in a few weeks. Build your own trip feature. So think about it. Think of you wanting to go with your family or friends and build your own, pick your resort, pick your location, pick your excursions, get your own link that you can send to people. Building your own dream trip is industry game changing, and we are the team that has it here in Dream Trips. So let's look at the founders membership, because to me, I mean, you heard it, people talking about that founders membership. Why? Because this is where the insane value is expressed. So for $399 one-time enrollment fee and then $145 a month, you not only get everything that I just talked about in the business class, but you get VIP airport lounges, you get build your own feature, all of that. But you guys, you get a free dream trip every year for life. Okay, so let's touch base on the other things you get, because I'm going to come back to that a lot because the value is insane. But you also have our 24/7 concierge service to book reservations, exclusive events, personal shopper. Shoot, let's get a private jet, y'all. We're chartering yachts. Like, this is part of that lifestyle brand within our travel community. The airport lounges alone, phenomenal. 1,300 lounges that are accessible globally. You guys kind of know what comes in an airport lounge. What I want you to think of are the credit cards that you're already paying for just so you can get this kind of access. I know there's some that are 400 annually. I know for me, I was a Amex Platinum, and I was almost $800 a year for just having this feature. I know there's more features, but really this was the highlight of it. So now having access to it within your founders membership, and oh, by the way, you can go to any of the lounges that are available in your terminal, not just the one that you've subscribed to. So huge benefit there. Again, these are the memberships per month for each of those. And we want people to become a founding member and get that dream trip for life. We only have it available, and this is, something you'll see in this slide, but I want to make it very clear. When membership opens at the end of October, this free dream trip for life membership is only going to be available until December 31st at midnight. So there's a moment of time to choose to be the founding member of Dream Trips. Here's the coolest part. This is, to me, where the value becomes insane. No matter what level you chose, when you have 4 people that choose that level or higher, you no longer have to pay that monthly membership. So let's say you have 4 people that join your team, and right now we're in free enrollment. So I highly suggest you send your link out and get as many people in that free enrollment, because when 4 activate and join at the end of the month, you no longer have to pay that monthly fee. that is a game changer. And this travel community that we are building is growing at such a rapid rate. And that is one of the key pieces that had this community grow at an even more rapid rate as we built this to over 5 million members. And think of this, guys, when it was 5 million members, that was when travel was at like 10 billion, right? That was 5 years ago. Now, travel is not only at 11 trillion predicted to be, but more mind blowing. If you look at the influencer, digital influencer world, travel is the biggest influencer market that is happening across social media. If that interests you, it sure as heck interests me to be a part of a lifestyle entrepreneur that gets to show up and vacation for a living. And if that's you, like you're either going to choose to be a customer that says, I want to travel 10 times more for 10 times less, and you can become an ambassador and vacation for a living. And that's by adding the $50 annual fee, which gives you access to our built-in systems, our fully loaded back office and marketing tools. Again, everything available for you with interactive funnels that take people from discovery to joining with the click of a button. Truly phenomenal system that's going to continue to get more and more sleek and robust and impactful as we go. So here's the deal, y'all. Here's how you get that dream trip for life, not only for free, but then never have to pay your membership again. Back to those 4 people. When you have 4 people that enroll, not only do you pay no more for your monthly membership, but because of the fast start bonuses and other bonuses we have in play, you actually are going to earn your ROI on that $5.99. So essentially what you've done now is made a decision that for the rest of your life, you have a free vacation. This is literally your fun insurance, which is truly phenomenal. There's other bonuses and reward programs that we have, including that first order bonus, fast start bonuses. We have a 2-tiered team system and structure, check matching bonuses, which are truly remarkable for the people that you're bringing in and you help them earn. You're getting a piece of that pie too. Rank bonuses, commissions are paid weekly and monthly, which is phenomenal. And here are the memberships all in. Like if you're saying, no, I want to be an ambassador, I'm ready to see and do this and share this with people I love, $299 all in for that business class and $599 all in for the founders pack. So truly remarkable what is available to us, and timing is everything. I just want to impart to you guys, remember, at the peak, we had 5 million members. They're all out there. They still love Dream Trips. Most people still have their Dream Trip signs and their swag, but more importantly, they all have their memories of a lifetime. And they are waiting. They are waiting and ready for you to be the bridge, for you to be the connector to rebuilding, relaunching their dreams for a legacy and a family and everything that we have to offer. Truly, the world is our portal, but you are it. And so with that, I want to absolutely invite you guys to write your story, create your bucket list, create your dream community of human beings that you want to travel the world with, and know that that will expand with every trip that you go on. So you're either an A, B, or a C. If you're a C, it's, I don't see it. See you later. I just don't get what this is all about. If you're a B, you're like, hey, no, I see this. I want to build something, but I still need to gather some more information. I want to come to another Zoom. Maybe you want to get back with a teammate and talk to them. Or if you're like, put a founder in the chat if you're an A. Literally watch the chat blow up, you guys. Just put founder, because if you're an A, you're all in. You want this for life, and you see how big this vision is going to be in the months and years and decades to come. So with that, this is our free launch. Now is the time to get your position. We have opportunities every night of the week on this same channel, Sunday through Thursday, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, every night of the week. And we will have some daytime events too. So make sure you plug into our Telegram chat. If someone could pop that into the chat, that would be awesome. Get connected to our Dream Trips updates so you are in the know and the how of connectivity. And lastly, Wednesday night, guys, we're going to be doing our ladies night. And this is going to be where we have powerful women that are mamas, entrepreneurs, business people, stay-at-home moms that are absolutely killing it, crushing it, and creating the type of integration into their lives for not only themselves, for their families. So ladies' night is going to be awesome. And with that, you guys, thank you. Thank you for taking the precious time out of your night to be here to learn something so expansive and hopefully to be one of the Dream Trip founding members. Have a great night, everybody.
Recording.